here. So for today's video, I will be showing you guys how I make my clay chibis or clay dolls, whichever way you call it, and I will be showing you guys how I made my Connor Franta clay chibi. Please give this video a thumbs up, and let's get started. Some brown, white, beige, and black clay, a ball tool, blade, and plastic knife, some head pins and a split ring, a round nose plier and side cutter plier, TLS, a set of paints, and a paintbrush and a jar of gloss glaze. First, roll a small piece of beige clay to form the chibi's head. Next, take a small piece of black and white clay and mix it together to make Connor's gray shirt. Roll it to form the chibi's body. Using a head pin, skewer the chibi so the clay pieces will stay intact. I find it easier to do this beforehand because oftentimes the pieces will come off whilst I'm baking them. Take another piece of beige clay and roll them to form two arms. Take another head pin and adjust its size in order to skewer the body and its arms together. Then take your brown clay and roll it into a long snake to form Connor's hair. Roll the ends of the clay to form small spikes and make it look more realistic. It may look weird now, but just keep adding more pieces of hair and it will start to look better. This part is pretty tricky, but the more you practice, the easier this gets. Using the other end of your ball tool, smooth out the clay from the arm so it looks like it's coming from the body. Next, get two small pieces of gray clay and roll them out to form Connor's sleeves. Flatten them out and use a sharp blade to cut the pieces that will form its sleeves. Use a ball tool to smooth out the edges of the shirt. Next, take your black clay and roll it out to form Connor's legs. Cut out a piece of your head pin and skewer it between each of the chibi's leg and body so it wouldn't come off. Then, take your round nose plier and form a ring on the head pin and skewer it through the chibi's head. Take your ball tool and blend in areas where the pieces may fall off, such as the arms, legs, and head. Use your TLS to further ensure that the clay pieces will not come off. It may look gross, but once the clay is baked, the TLS will not be very obvious or visible. Using a glass container and aluminum foil, bake your chibi for 30 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's been baked, cover your chibi in a towel until it's fully cooled. Take your paints and mix the white and red paint together to make pink. You can also use a pre-made pink paint if you wish to do so. This will be used for the blush. Using a pencil, mark where the eyes would go. Next, take your ball tool and paint on the eyes using black paint. Once the paint has cooled, paint on the blush using a ball tool and your pink paint. Again, use your pencil to outline the eyebrows. Use a toothpick and brown paint to paint in Connor's eyebrows. Your chibi should look like this. Once again, take your ball tool and paint on the shines in the chibi's eyes with white paint. Using your pliers, form small chains on the chibi to make it into a keychain. another head pin and attach it to the keychain using your pliers. Once all of the paint has cooled, brush on some glaze to the chibi. This will protect it and give it a shiny appearance. Make sure to let it dry overnight or it will have air bubbles. I found it helpful to hang the keychain on a pen or pencil overhead, which will allow the chibi to fully dry from all sides. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe it taught you how to make your own clay chibis. Obviously, you don't have to make a Connor Franta one. You can differentiate by using different colored hair, using different colored clay for other parts, whatever. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys next week. Bye!